Kim. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Shirley Ann. Beautiful day for a chat about ukuleles.
Isn't it though? Isn't it though? The month is May, so it's autumn in Australia. Up here in the tropics, it's good. All the heat has dissipated. What's the weather like in autumn where you are at? And please
Well,
tell us where you're at.
I'm in Bendigo, which is an hour north of Melbourne. The weather is starting to get a little bit chilly. It's 2 doona nights already,
Oh,
and I'm in long sleeves already too because the days are a bit chilly, and I've just turned my heater on, so it's
okay.
starting to get a bit cool.
Two doonas, long sleeves, and a heater. Holy
I know, and it's
moly.
not winter yet.
I'm feeling sadness for you already. Aloha from the tropics. Kim, can I please ask, what is the best thing about Bendigo? If people come to visit you, where do you take them? Where do you like to
All
show?
right. So if people came to Bendigo, they would have to come and visit us at Goldfields Ukestra, which is a quite large ukulele club in Bendigo, in the heart of Bendigo, which I'm the musical director of. We've got 60 plus financial members. We meet every Monday night at the St John's Presbyterian Church Hall, and we all have a hoot. Our motto is you're never too old to learn something new. And we're a very inclusive club, and we love having visitors. So that's one thing you have to do when you come to Bendigo. A few other things you have to do when you come to Bendigo is visit the Great Stupa, which is the Buddhist temple here in Bendigo, which is amazing. There's lots of old religious relics in there. You have to go and visit the Central Deborah gold mine because Bendigo was founded on gold. In fact, in 1880, Bendigo was the richest city in the world. Bet you didn't know that.
No, and so I am glad I asked because how can anybody know all these fabulous details about these many places around Australia? You got to ask a local to be in the know.
Got to ask a local. That's right. So
Mm.
Bendigo also boasts the longest imperial dragon in the world.
Oh,
And our imperial dragons come out at every Easter procession, every Easter Sunday. They come and parade the imperial dragon down the main street for the parade. So there you go. But you didn't know that one either.
no, I didn't, and that's sort of interesting. But I get the connection, the Goldfield and the
The
Chinese.
Gold and the Chinese Association. Yes, that's
Absolutely.
right.
Okay. Well, that is fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Kim. Kim, obviously you're at home, are you?
I am at home. Yes,
And
Shirley Ann.
is that your office, your music room office?
This is my music studio. Yes, I do. I'm a collector of instruments, Shirley Ann. I do like collecting instruments.
Mm.
Just because they're on the wall behind me doesn't mean that I play them. But there are quite a few up there that I do play. You can probably see a little harp up there. I am part of a harp group here in Bendigo. There's guitars over here, there's banjos, there's mandolins, there's all sorts of ukuleles and things up here. So, yeah. Oh, and there's also, what's this here? We've got, oh, I can't find it. Ugh, no, that way. I don't know. I can't point to it. A cello in the corner, which I don't play. It's broken. It's just there for looks.
Okay, well, that's a very full rundown of the instrumentation in Kim Burns's music studio. But what I'm alluding to is this question. What is your musical background, Kim?
Wow. My mother was a piano teacher. So as a child, me and my siblings had to take piano lessons. So piano was my first instrument. My second instrument when I hit senior high school was the saxophone. So I played saxophone in the Bendigo Concert Band and later on in life in the Echuca Federal Band. Once I had kids, I kind of dropped all music because my life was dedicated to kids. Then I was nursing at the time. I was a full-time nurse and a full-time mum. I gave up nursing and took up teaching as a career as a mature age student. And one of our sessions at teacher college was the music classroom. And I was super inspired by by the lady that ran that session. She dragged out these ukuleles. I didn't even know what a ukulele was before that. And I was super inspired. I went, right, that's it. That's going to be my classroom musical instrument. So that's my musical background in a
I
nutshell.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, well, you're a teacher.
I am.
You've part of two noble professions, and I'm going to reference nursing because I was a nurse too.
Oh, there you go. Nurses have got to stick together, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. And you're living in Bendigo. You found classroom music on ukulele or as an instrument, and you started playing. Now, when did you start playing, let's say, in community? Because the very first thing you came bursting out with was the Ukestra. So,
The Ukestra, the Goldfields Ukestra.
you can
Okay,
tell
so
us
the
a bit
first
more about that.
Goldfields Ukestra, it's a pretty big group here in Bendigo. There was another ukulele group here in Bendigo, but we decided called the Bendigo Ukulele Group. But a friend of mine decided to start up her own ukulele group for older retired people and for beginners. Something to teach. Because a lot of people in their retirement pick up a ukulele for the first time and have never played an instrument before in their life. So she wanted to be more inclusive rather than a performance group. So we're more of an inclusive, let's get together and jam and have fun together type group. I joined, that was probably the first community group I was involved with. Oh, no, it wasn't. The first community group I was involved with was the Jiggery Jamming in Gagari, which is an hour and 10 minutes north of Bendigo. So if you're ever in Victoria and you want to have an awesome jam session with like-minded ukulele players and guitar players and players of all sorts of instruments, majority of them are ukuleles, but Jiggery Jamming runs on the fourth Saturday of every month except for December and January. Now, in December, they have a month off, but in January, in the second week of January, they have a big moo muster. And the Moo Muster is a week-long festival for people of all musical backgrounds. But can I just say the ukuleles are taking over. We have our own ukulele hub at the Moo Muster, and we run a full day of workshops just on the ukulele.
Okay,
So that's
this is very, very
fun
good.
thing.
Lovely. And it's one of the things, travellers, isn't it, about playing ukulele is that there's so many events popping up all over the place, and that's why the Traveller's Gig Guide is a bit of a nifty resource if you're on the road. Okie dokie. Well, you play ukulele, you teach ukulele, you're a teacher, you perform at different festivals. Do you go on your own, Kim, and play on your own?
I used to play on my own, but I get very nervous when I play on my own.
Oh,
So I found someone to play with.
oh great. It's always good to
I
play
have,
with someone.
I know. So I have a music friend now who I met at the Gagari Muster last year, and I invited him back for a jam one day at my house because, he was looking for someone to jam with as well. He was new to town, and he came over and had a jam, and we formed a duo called the Wandering Boxes. So
Great.
now not a solo, but a duo act. We go and perform at bars and pubs and festivals, and we have a great time making music together.
That's fantastic. It's good. Travellers, it's often the case, you don't see what goes on inside the performer. And Kim, you're not the first person that's spoken about having some nerves or some concern when you get up on the stage. It's not easy for everybody, is it?
No, it's not easy for anybody, even though we've been out performing, not semi-professionally, for the last 12 months. I still get nerves every time. My first 2 or 3 songs, my voice wavers and I'm nervous on the fretboard, but, you get over that after a while. But I think nerves are good, Shirley Ann. I think nerves are good. They keep you honest.
Yep, I agree with that. 100%. 100%. Okay, Wandering Foxes. Is that, is that, what's that on your dress? now that I've mentioned the word foxes.
Oh, yeah. Funny you should ask. I've got foxes all over my dress.
Oh, there you
This is
go.
this is one of the outfits that I wear when we go out performing. See little foxies all over the place.
Pretty, so
Pretty
pretty.
little foxy dresses. So this
Yeah,
is one of my performance outfits.
okay, well, this is lovely. This is very good. And if we're talking about performance and you've got your stage wear on, I do have to make mention of the brand of ukulele you've got. What
Oh,
brand of ukulele are you holding right now? And is
well,
this
this
your favorite performing instrument?
this is my performing instrument. So this is a Pono tenor solid wood ukulele. Absolutely beautiful. And somebody told me that Pono actually means true to oneself. So, I like this ukulele is true to me. I'm true to it, and we make beautiful music together.
How wonderful, really lovely. In New Zealand, I'm a Maori, and we have that word obviously through Polynesia and Hawaii as part of that culture as well. We pronounce the word pono, and pono means in Maori truth. It's
Mm,
like word. So the similarity, I think, with what you're describing for the Hawaiians, which is to be true to yourself, I think refers to that alignment, heart, mind, body, and soul. And
that's right.
I just think it's
My uke and I,
beautiful for an instrument.
my uke and I are connected. We don't go very many places without each other.
Marvelous, fantastic. Okay, well, you play some gigs. I guess you play local gigs,
Local gigs,
festivals.
yes.
Yeah.
We play quite regular gigs at the Blue Cockatoo Bar in Malden. That's another place that your travelling ukers have to go and visit. Malden's another mining town. We also play at the Tap Room in Castlemaine, another awesome artsy type town, half an hour from Bendigo, great for a visit. And we've been playing a lot of festivals of late. So the last festival we played at was the Melbourne Ukulele Festival. And we've got another festival coming up in 2 weeks, I think, called the Hills Ukulele Festival in the Dandenongs, the beautiful Dandenong Ranges. So, yeah, that's where you can catch us next at the Hills Ukulele Festival at Emerald on I think it might be the 15th, 16th, and 17th of May, something like that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And up here, I'm thousands of kilometres away in the regional towns. We don't get as much opportunity, of course, in the larger cities. But people like yourself living in and around Victoria, there is a great ukulele hub and hive of activity, isn't
There
there?
is a large hive of activity of ukuleles in Victoria. I mean, I'm in central Victoria, lots going on in Melbourne. But interestingly, Shirley Ann, I was on your website the other day and I was looking for a ukulele group for a young friend of mine who's just taken up ukulele. And we're trying to find her a ukulele group in the Shepparton area that meets in the evenings because she works full time. And I hopped on your website, went through your gig guide, where all the ukulele groups are, and we couldn't find anything in her area that meets in the evenings. They're all daytime places. So she's now travelling to Bendigo, which is an hour and a half drive for her to come to a ukulele group. So that's another good thing about our ukulele group is we do meet in the evening so people that work can come and join us.
Very, very good. Lovely. Okay, well, there's always opportunity for somebody to start something somewhere. All you have
That's
to
exactly.
have is a little bit of time, a good idea, and preferably a well-tuned ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Kim, I love a puno instrument and I have one too. You know what I'd like? I'm wondering if you're going to sing us a song.
Well, you could twist my arm to do that, Shirley. Twist
Just,
my arm.
please, Kim, would you delight us all with a little song from your puno instrument? I think it would be lovely.
I will do that. I will play for you a little song called the Elam Lullaby, which is a beautiful song. Here we go. Hashabalu my tiny darling. Hush, baby, sleep while the moon rules the sky. Your daddy's the finest prince of all Mercia. Close your eyes quiet and sleep the night long. Hush, baby, sleep. Let no noise wake the morrow. Hush now, my dear. The wolves prowling so near. Snug in night's blanket, we'll join the forest slumber. Hush, so the shadows of darkness won't hear. Hush-a-by-loo, my tiny darling. Hush, baby, sleep while the moon rules the sky. Your daddy's the finest prince of all Mercia. Stars will guide him back to us by and by. There we go.
Oh, thank you so much. What is the context or the background of that song? Who wrote it? Year? Is it something traditional, a folk song?
I don't think it is a folk song. It was written by Bella Hardy, and she wrote it for fiddle. So she actually plucks it on the strings of the fiddle. She doesn't bow it, and it's more of a recent song, so probably more of a 2000-y song rather than traditional.
So
yeah.
beautiful. Kim, it's been wonderful talking to you. We've got about 5 minutes left, so I've got a couple of questions that I would love to ask, if you don't mind. And one of those questions is, what is your big ukulele dream?
My big ukulele dream is for the ukulele to be acknowledged as a serious instrument, Shirley Ann. You don't know how often we turn up to open mic nights and we get up on the stage and everyone goes, oh, a ukulele. You know, I don't know what it is with the public out there and ukuleles, but as soon as we start playing, it's like, oh, wow, they're actually pretty good. So why does the ukulele have to have such a bad name? Mm-hmm. So I would love for the ukulele to be recognised as a serious instrument.
Ah, okay. Seriously good fun is what we say up here.
It is seriously good fun. And the ukulele, so like we tell people in our ukulele group, Goldfields Ukestra, don't forget, in Bendigo, we tell people in our group that the ukulele can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. So if you just want to be a happy strummer, be a happy strummer.
Yep.
If you want to go ahead and do lots of fancy picking, you can go and do that. I need to have a drink, Shirley Ann. I've got a tickle in my throat.
All right. Well, travellers, we are nearly at the end of our conversation with Kim Burns today. And I just want to check in because we've got some really good information about Bendigo, about where you can go to be part of a group that meets every Monday night at the Presbyterian Church, about wandering foxes, about the joys of having ukulele acquired syndrome and collecting some pieces as displayed behind Kim, and what it takes to become a professional or a semi-professional ukulele player. Kim, it's been lovely meeting you. What is your last word of gold for the travellers today, my friend?
Last word of gold. If you love doing it, just do it. Yeah. If you love it, do it. Fantastic. So don't let anybody else stomp on your dreams.
Thank you so much. All right, folks, this is Shirley Ann. You have been listening to Shirley Ann and Kim Burns for the Travellers Ukulele podcast. Aloha, Kim. Thank you for your time.
Aloha, Shirley Ann.
And
Thank
for
you.
your music and for your thoughts and for sharing with us. Travellers, I hope you get down to Bendigo and you find Kim. And you take a selfie and you put it on our page, because that's how
exactly
we'll know
right.
that all of this was worth it.
That's exactly right. Thank you very much for your time today, Shirley Ann.
No worries. Aloha, Kim. Well done.
Aloha. Thank you.
Yay! Okay, well, we've done it. Thanks for listening, travellers. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, or click notifications on your preferred platform so you don't miss a yarn. We're posting a new episode every Wednesday morning because it's a great hump day, pick-me-up kind of a podcast. Thanks for listening. This is Shirley Ann. Aloha.